Hey guys, it's Jenna and welcome back to my channel today. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my August favorites. I am so excited. I have some great stuff here. Some of these items are actually not new releases and some of them are, so I do have a balance of both, and that's actually typical of me just as a person. Even though I'm a makeup reviewer, I'm not using all the new stuff like all the time. I'm still pulling some old stuff from my collection because I want to use the stuff I already have as well. So these are the things that I have been pulling the most this month, and I'm so sorry, excuse my voice, it's a little bit hoarse. I can feel kind of congested more than normal. I am fighting a cold, so I hope that's okay and not too bothersome for you. But anyways, let's get right on to my August favorites. So let's start off with a foundation that I have now adequately tested. There are so many new foundations out there, especially in the last month or so, and I do have a couple more that I'm still testing out, so they haven't become favorites yet just because I haven't tested them long enough. But this one has, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. This one I did do a review video on, and it wore beautifully for about a 12-hour period, and this one still wears beautifully like every single time that I've worn it. I do have some tips with this one, especially with applying it. This is one that I would say is a true medium but can be built up to a full coverage, but I actually like to sheer it down, especially on my face, because this one can very easily be built up to a full coverage. So I use a beauty blender to apply it, and I go very light. It's very easily built up, of course, but I just like to keep it nice and light, and then it just feels lighter on the skin, and it still looks the same. It looks luminous, it looks healthy, my skin looks amazing. And I would say one caution when it comes to those of you that have dry skin, especially skin that is peeling, like actively peeling. I do have a little bit of some peeling skin to my chin lately because I've been really hammering it with like medication for my acne, and that part of my face is starting to shed. It's starting to peel. And when it comes to this foundation, although it does a good job initially of kind of pouring over top of it, it does eventually kind of emphasize it slightly, but only towards the end of a day. So if you have peeling skin, I would suggest that you exfoliate, especially when using this guy, and then you'll have the best result. I do think this one is probably best for like normal to oily, normal to dry, not super, super dry though, and not super, super oily either, just because you will probably have to set it with powder a few times throughout the day. The next product that's been a favorite this month is actually not a new product, of course. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I did grab this one out of my collection again because I've recently used up my Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes, and I've also used up my Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, so both of those are empty and done. And this one I have revisited, and I really, really like it. I always have. I love the actual wand of this one. It's nice and I don't know, like it's large, it's voluminous. I have longer lashes, so I do think that it actually works really well with my lashes. If you have shorter lashes though, this might be a bit too long for you, but I do love the formula of this. I love that it does have that thickening effect, definitely some volume. It gives a little bit of a lift as well. And the color of this is black, like very black. I love it that way though. It's just a beautiful mascara. And this packaging actually came from their anniversary collection a long time ago. Must have been at least 4 months ago, maybe even longer, but its original packaging is still like a kind of pale pink color, which I really like, but it just has the sparkles because of this particular release that they had. But I love this mascara. Now, speaking of Too Faced, I did pull a eyeshadow palette from them from my collection recently that I've been absolutely loving. And like I said, especially with certain types of products right now, I'm really trying to use up what I have and making very purposeful purchases as well. So this palette has been my favorite this month, and this is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. And this actually is on sale right now at Sephora, which I checked out and I'm like, wow, that's such a good deal. I think it used to be 65 Canadian, it's now 42 or something, so definitely check it out if you are interested in picking it up, because it's a good idea to pick it up now if you've ever wanted to. But this is a gorgeous palette, you guys. The Too Faced formula in this packaging is their best. By far, it's their best. And you can see there's quite a few shades in here. A lot of them are shimmer, which I really like. You might not like that, but there's some really nice shimmer shades in here. There's some nice mattes. This matte over here is called So Bougie. It's right underneath the black. And this is one that I feel like is a perfect transition shade for me. It's just a little bit darker than my skin, but just slightly. And I love it. I also love this one. It's a nice base color here for setting primer. It's just such a good palette, you guys, and I feel like it's like, it had its moment on YouTube and then it got pushed off for like other new releases, I guess, but this is a really nice palette. It's very consistent. I do like the fact that all of these shades, in my opinion, perform really well. They stay on the lid forever. Too Faced has a number of different packaging styles, but when it comes to this packaging style that's like long like this, like it's like a more horizontal versus square, this is, in my opinion, the best formula that they have. Next, I've been wearing a particular lip combo this entire month. Both are new releases and they've both become very fast favorites. Today, I am just wearing the gloss, but this is from Lawless. It is in the shade Velvet, and they have recently released lip glosses to their line. I love Lawless because they make quality products. They are cruelty-free as well, and they are clean, which I really, really like. So this is the shade that's on my lips today. I love the doe foot that it comes with. It's really nice. It's not super firm, but it's not super soft. It just has that perfect amount for an applicator. And this color is so gorgeous. It's very wearable. No stickiness to this one either. And for gloss, it lasts quite a while. So I'll show you the shade here. This is the shade Velvet. So pretty, you guys. When you're picking up a new formula, just grab one shade first. You don't need to grab like 5, 6, 7 of them, even though they're all attractive to you. Grab one, because if you don't like it, then you have like 6 of one particular product that you don't like, right? So grab one first. I suggest a color that you wear like regularly for sure, and test it out and see how it is, and then check out the other shades and see really how much wear you'll get out of the other shades, because that's important, especially because makeup expires. So that's what I did with this line. I just picked up Velvet and I'm obsessed with it. It's definitely a beautiful shade. Next, I just picked up one of this lipstick collection that just came out from Natasha Nonna, and a lot of you guys were surprised that I didn't pick up so many of them. But again, trying to be more mindful, trying not to contribute to a lot of waste in my collection, trying to pick stuff that I'm actually going to use. So this is the Natasha Nonna I Need a Nude lipstick, and I'll show you the packaging of this. Looks like that. It's super gorgeous, you guys. It's kind of like a rose gold packaging. It is super beautiful, and the shade that I picked up is called Jeniffer, and this is one shade that I've been wearing a lot too. I've been wearing it with the gloss and without the gloss, and in my opinion, this is a beautiful creamy lipstick formula. So this is Jeniffer right beside Velvet. Super beautiful, you guys. Can you see how stunning that is? I think it's a beautiful color, and this is something that I'm going to wear a lot as well, and I only picked up the one so I could test the formula out and just see how I liked it. That was only about 2 swatches, and as you can see, you get full pigmentation right away. So unlike other creamy lipsticks that you have to build up, this one is definitely a full coverage product, and I love how long it lasts on the lips. I wouldn't say it lasts like the longest time like how a stain would, but it does last a fair amount of time. It's a gorgeous color. I do think it's a line worth checking out if you're interested, but like I said, survey your collection for starters, see how many of the nudes you already have, and just see if anything kind of screams to you of something that you'd actually wear a lot of, and then consider purchasing it. One video I'm going to be doing that's going to be coming up very soon, the next like week or two, it's going to be all about my existing makeup collection, how much everything is worth, and it is a terrifying video to do. Not just for potential judgment, but also for myself, because I'm a makeup lover, but I also want to spend my money wisely, and I do know that makeup expires, which is something that makes me feel very uneasy when I have tons of it sitting there, just basically collecting dust and expiring without any use. So I will be doing a tally of everything and what everything is worth, and I'm gonna be sharing it with you guys just so that it can be helpful for you as well. So stay tuned for that. I'm like terrified to do it, but I am gonna be doing it. Now the last favorite I have this month is actually a new skincare line. This set is the Detox set from Froese, and it was sent to me, but I am super excited because, as you guys know, I only share things that I really, really love anyway, and this is like the 3-step system that it came with. Gorgeous blue packaging. I'm just obsessed with it, and this has been amazing on my skin. So the first step is Purify Me. This is a hydrating facial cleanser. It actually has like some blue beads in it that actually help with a light exfoliation, and it is a gorgeous like creamy cleanser, but it's not a super frothy cleanser at all where it strips your skin or anything like that. It keeps it nice and hydrated. It's just a beautiful cleanser, so I've been absolutely loving this. The next step in this 3-step system is the Revive Me Deep Replenishing Serum. This is another one, you guys, that I feel like is amazing. It's nice and lightweight. This serum actually has a lot of peptides in it. This whole line is actually perfect for the active lifestyle as well. They talk about retaining the moisture that you've potentially lost after sweating and stuff like that. And since I've been working out a little bit more frequently the last few months, I've been really appreciating that. So I love using this right afterwards, and I also use this both day and night. Now, the last step in this routine is actually Protect Me. It is the Defense Facial Moisturizer. This to me I've actually been using just during the day because it does have sunscreen in it. This one has broad spectrum SPF 30, so for the nighttime I'm just going to be using a different moisturizer like my Drunk Elephant Protini or my Fresh one, but this one I use during the day. It is actually not super thick. I do like that it has a perfect medium consistency to it. This is actually a perfect primer for my makeup as well. So this is what it looks like here, and it is fairly white, but when you blend it in, it's so beautiful. It just smells so nice. So this is how your skin looks afterwards. Nice and glowy. I do appreciate that this has a sunscreen in it because I just feel like that's been on the forefront of my mind for the last few years or so. So that's awesome. And I can't wait to try more of their line. So they did give me a code if you guys are interested in trying it out. It is just my name, Jena Froese, and you get 25% off. Let me know if you guys are interested in trying this, but I think it's really, really cool. I love how it's very hydrating, and I feel like especially for those with like normal to dry skin, you would love this. I have normal skin and I've been obsessed with it, so I think it's a really good fit for my lifestyle and my routine right now. Let me know down below, what are your favorite products for this last month? I would love to know. I always love to check out all of your recommendations, and I love hearing about what you guys are liking and enjoying. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry that my voice is a little bit hoarse and kind of gross, but I promise I'll get better soon. Until my next video, guys, take care. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.
You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way.